Guys, gals, and non-binary gingerbread pals, it is time for Shakespeare's 2 Years Eve, starring bubble magician Meadow, the Lords of Adventure, and your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare. That's me! Oh my goodness! Welcome, 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 hello, and welcome, dear friends, kind friends and companions, to Shakespeare's 2 Years Eve. Can you believe that this insane and best possible year, 2020, is nearly over? We're going to look back at this with 2020 vision, I swear to God. And you know what? I saw a meme a few weeks back that says, to look at things with 2020 vision might not just be an aphorism about perfect hindsight, but rather it might have been a warning from a time traveler. So I like that. But friends, this is going to be the best of all possible days, because you are here and we are here, and it's going to be a wonderful good time together. We're going to bring in all my friends real quick, just for a moment. We have, as I said, bubble magician Meadow. She is here. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Hello. We have Rudy and Charlie the elves, and Crampet the elf, and Kwanzaa the elf / dwarf, and Cornelius the good elf, who might be only here via audio, but that's okay. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, so was everyone good this year?
Happy holidays! Happy holidays!
Yeah. Good.
There's
Yes.
still like 6 days of Christmas left.
Oh, yes, absolutely. There are 6 days of Christmas after this one. So right you are, Rudy. Oh, well done. All right. But we are going to be kicking things off with bubble magician Meadow Perry. She is going to be creating for us, in front of our eyes here, friends, she is going to be creating a dinosaur made entirely out of Legos. And I'm very excited about this. So, yeah, that's what you do. You're a Lego artist, right?
I am, yes. I'm a Lego artist. No, I'm a bubble artist.
A bubble, of course, yes. Well, in that case...
You're getting me confused with my children. They are the Lego artists.
Oh, all right. And will they be making any appearances running through the show tonight?
They will not. They have gone out for the afternoon, so I could not get interrupted this time.
Very good. Well, friends, also, at the end of the show, we're going to be making our New Year's toast. So everyone think of a good New Year's toast to do in about an hour. So we're going to kick things off with bubble magician Meadow Perry. The Lords of Adventure and I, we are all going to disappear for a bit, and we will see you all soon. Take it away, Meadow Perry.
Thank you so much, Shakespeare. Once again, my name is Meadow Perry, and I have a very particular set of skills. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. Not today. I'm a bubble magician. You might not have heard of that before, and I could spend all day explaining the science behind the bubbles, the magic behind the bubbles, and the art of creating a fleeting moment. Or I could just show you.
Why don't you kiss me sweet? Fill me with sensation. Kiss me sweet. I'm longing for affection. When you first you left me, your lips to mine. I feel a funny feeling creeping down my spine. Kiss me now. Can't wait any longer. Show me how. What could be more fun than with your arms around me tight? Just wanna look into your eyes so bright. My love's gonna be funny when you kiss me sweet. With your arms around me tight. Just one look into your eyes so bright. My love's gonna be funny when you kiss me sweet.
Now, when I do my shows, I often have to take a lot of bubbles with me wherever I go. So I end up dragging big buckets with me to all these events. Thank you so much. I see the chat all going. Thank you. So, you know, sometimes I have to drag all this bubble juice. Who needs to go to the gym when you're a bubble magician, right? So there was this one time I went to this restaurant, and it was a beautiful Colombian restaurant. And in the lobby, they had this like terracotta like vase pot thing that was pouring water out. It was this big fountain, and the water seemed like it was never ending. And as I'm dragging all my stuff in, and I stopped to take a rest, I looked at this vase, and I really was like, if only I could have a vase that was just never ending and I didn't have to like drag all my stuff in there. A girl could dream. Now, when most people think of bubbles, they think of them in a very particular form. You think of bubbles in a very specific shape. But when you work with bubbles as much as I do, you begin to see them in a completely different dimension.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words, oh so sweet. They're gonna knock me off my feet. A lot of kisses on the bottom. I'll be glad I got a mind item. I'll smile and say, I hope you're feeling better. Gonna close with love. Gonna close with love. The way you do, the way you do. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter. A lovely letter. And make believe, it came from you. Gonna smile and say, I hope that you're feeling better. That's right, and I'm gonna close with love the way you always do. I'm gonna sit back down and write myself a letter, a lovely one at that, and make believe it came from you. Listen to temptation, you can even go astray. But if you listen to temptation, there's gonna be devil to pay. You can wink your eye at tomorrow if you cannot live that way. But if you wink your eye at tomorrow, there's gonna be devil to pay. All you sinners, you ought to know. Satan's waiting for the gang here down below. You can go to the church on Sunday, try to wash your sins away. But if you only good on one day, there's gonna be devil to pay.
Now, through this whole act, you've seen me play with bubbles and manipulate bubbles. There hasn't really been any danger, except the danger of me popping a bubble. So I decided to add a little danger to my act. Now, this next part is very dangerous. It's my least favorite part of the show. So, I know, they gave me sharp objects. I don't know who. Okay, let me prepare myself. Did you think I was going to swallow a sword? You don't know me very well. No. The danger that we're going to do is with bubbles, of course. Now you might be saying, Meadow, you can't trick us. You just have the sword behind the bubble. I assure you, it is through the bubble. In fact, we can take it over the top. You've heard of sword in the stone. Well, this is sword in the bubble. Now I have one last thing before I switch it back over to Shakespeare. One last thing for you. I really hope that the new year is very merry and very bright for you. But to 2020, this is what I say. Once again, my name is Meadow Perry, Bubble Magician. This is 2020. Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Oh, give some love to Bubble Magician Meadow Perry. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. And please send her some holiday cheer. Go to meadowperry.com/tips. Meadow, goodness gracious. That was just an amazing show to watch. Oh my gosh.
You.
And you have a full-length show coming up in just over a week. Actually, a week from tomorrow, actually.
Yes, a week from tomorrow, January 8th, I have a full Bubble and Magic show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can find tickets at meadowperry.com/events.
Oh, fantastic. And I encourage all of you to go there. I mean, you can see everyone is loving you. My sister says you were so awesome. Jason Allen McLean, that was great. Stephanie Krause, missing you muchly. But, yeah, everyone, go get your tickets for next Friday's show. meadowperry.com/events for Meadow Perry's Bubble Magic as a 7 p.m. show. And also, of course, search sure that you go follow her on all the things. Go to meadowperry.com, Facebook, find her at meadowperry.org, YouTube, Meadow Perry, Instagram. I'm detecting a trend here, Meadow.
It's all the things.
And of course, send her some holiday love because this show is pay what you will. So I do hope that you will support all of the performers today. So meadowperry.com/tips. And Meadow, I hope you'll stick around at the end of the show for a toast.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. Once again, love for Meadow Perry, our Bubble Magician. But now, dear friends, it is time to go to some very weird gentlemen. And let's bring them in. We have some Lords of Adventure, or possibly elves. We have Rudy and Charlie, Krampet, Kwanzaa, and, oh my goodness, is that Cornelius? I believe it is.
Cornelius.
Oh my goodness, friends, welcome to the show.
Hi.
And I was told that you all have a story for all of us today.
We're going to do my favorite. We're going to do my favorite Christmas story. I'm Rudolph. I was named after Rudolph. He's my favorite reindeer.
All right. Well, then take it away. I'll leave it all to you.
Thanks. And this with me is Charlie. He's named after I don't know who you named after.
It's that guy named Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. And then we have Krampet. Krampet, you're not supposed to be hitting the eggnog that hard right now. We're going to do it. Oh no.
I think he's already hit it.
Anyway, and we also have Cornelius. Hi, Cornelius.
Hi, everyone.
With all the toy making.
I sure did.
Yeah. And then we have, of course, Kwanzaa's here.
Bring back the bubbles! I want to see more bubbles.
The bubbles was amazing, right?
That was awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, Kwanzaa, I hope you had a great season. This is our one day off of the year, so I thought the way you all want to spend it is to come here and I was going to tell you my favorite Christmas story.
I love your favorite story, brother.
Yeah. So anyway, we should be started. Are you guys ready?
What's your favorite story?
No, because I'll tell you every year.
Oh.
Why don't you tell everybody at home?
I'm going.
Yeah, they don't know.
So if we can, what I figured though is, listen, just you guys, this is really going to get us into spirit and get us ready for next year's Christmas.
Yeah.
If you just listen, just let me get through it and I'll tell it for you. So everybody at home, happy holidays. And I'm going to go ahead and read you my favorite Christmas story. It's called
The X-Men.
Ooh, I love
the
X-Men.
X-Men. No. No, it's not. It's A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore.
I never heard of that one.
I tell you every year.
I don't know that.
Let me do it. Just let me do it. All right, everybody. Is everybody ready?
Can we just have a few days off before we start talking about Christmas again?
No, that's what we do. We's elves. Let me do it anyway. I'm going to do the story. You ready?
What? Okay.
Right?
Wait, let me get ready.
Let me listen. You're going to listen. Excuse me, Kwanzaa, you're not supposed to drink. We're doing a show for the kids. Oh, my God. All right. Anyway, so A Visit from St. Nicholas.
He's coming? It's Christmas again? Oh, my God. I get back to work.
Are we going back to work? Oh, no.
I didn't even start the story yet.
Oh, no.
I've never heard that story.
Oh, my God. All right. Anyway, A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. All right, so just listen. All right.
I'm listening.
You stop talking now. All right. 'Twas the night before Christmas.
Oh, I know this one. Why didn't you say that was the name of it?
No.
This
Night Before Christmas is very busy, folks.
All A Visit from St.
Yeah.
Nicholas is the
I'm
actual.
really doing triple overtime at
All right,
time.
let me just start now because we didn't even get to the first line.
Oh, sorry.
And we don't have a lot of time because Mrs. Shakespeare wants to do something too. All right.
No time.
You're excited about the bubble, but let's just thank you. All right, let's start again. All right.
Night before Christmas. Go.
Was the night before Christmas when all through the house
The whole house.
not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Wait, there's a mouse?
No, there's not a mouse stirring.
Oh, okay.
It's a very nice,
People are cooking, they got to stir.
very upper middle class family. All right.
What, you say you can't have mice?
They don't have mice in this particular house because they was not stirring.
Nobody's stirring.
All right, let's continue. All right.
Continuing.
How else do you mix the eggnog if you're not stirring?
Wait.
Rabbit, wake up. I'm telling you a beautiful story.
What?
All right.
Story time.
The stockings was hung by the chimney with care.
Oh, we forgot.
Shut up. I'm doing a story right now.
That's not a very nice word.
I'm sorry. You're right. That was wrong. Let me just continue, though, because I haven't even gotten to the story. All right. Let's just keep going. Stockings was...
Oh, my God. Real Kwanzaa.
There's more elves. We're multiplying.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
He's going to be here soon.
The children
He's always there.
nestled all snug in their beds, except for that one.
Rudy's telling a story.
While visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
I got visions.
And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
Oh, I love naps. Naps.
Naps
I
are
love
great.
naps.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it. What?
Look, there's pictures too. See, they's in bed.
Pictures. Ooh, I love pictures.
Good. Now you're getting the spirit. Let's keep going.
Those stories. Okay.
When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter.
What?
I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter.
Well, you shouldn't do that. You should stay in bed.
No,
There's
if you
burglars
you
or
gotta check.
something.
It's his responsibility to check.
He had a new mattress.
If you wake up, Christmas comes later. So just stay sleeping.
No, but he heard a clatter, so he had to check.
Yeah.
The fellow, like if the lady's the stronger one of the relate, she can.
I heard a clatter.
I sprang away to the window. I flew like a flash.
Whoa, put some.
Whoa, family show, buddy.
Look,
Copyright infringement.
look, he's dressed. He's got his nightcap and he's got his little Christmas thingy on. Tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
He threw up? Oh, no. Was he sick?
We can't talk about
Was he
that.
sick?
No, he's not. He's not sick.
Oh, gosh, no.
That's not what happened. He threw up the sash that closed the window. Vomit. He threw up. Can we please continue with the
window's
story?
made of cloth?
No, they have a curtain on the window and he threw up the sash.
Oh, he threw up the sash.
He threw up the sash.
Fellas, if you could just listen, because I'd like to get through the story. Shakespeare, as I said, would like to do his thing. All right? Are we good? Is everyone ready?
Throwing up the sash.
We get presses next year.
Is everyone ready? I almost had
Born ready.
next line because I know what's going to happen. All right. Are we ready? Listen. All right. I'm just going to say it. The moon on the breast of the It's the snow. It's like the snow. It's not.
That's not a
Okay,
Listen to Rudy.
Shush! Zip it! I'm trying to tell a very nice Christmas story right now. Let me do it because it's beautiful and the children want to hear the story.
Talk more about the moon on the breast. On New Farmers.
No, that's not. It's the
I second.
snow.
He said breast again.
The moon
In the
glistens,
luster
right?
midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear,
To your wedding.
but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Whoa, tiny reindeer?
They
Yeah,
were-
have you seen that play? It's not very miniature.
It's in comparison because
Oh.
it was like at a distance.
Oh.
Oh, I never understood that.
At a distance, the world seems. Oh, sorry.
Do not sing right now.
Sorry.
That's not part of the song.
No.
You're correct, Steve. All right. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
Santa!
More rapid than eagles, his course they came. And he whistled and shouted and called his name. Don't make reindeer sounds. That's not how they sound. They don't have
Santa, I know him.
Excuse me. There's no crow involved. It's reindeer and they don't sound like that.
But
Kwanzaa?
I think that he was doing the Eagles.
No, they're not. There's no eagles. They were flying faster than eagles. They were flying fast. There's no eagles in this story or crows or whatever that was sound that Kwanzaa was making.
Have eagles ever pulled the sleigh? I'm confused. Is that what happened before the reindeer? We had eagles?
I think
Now, Dasha! Now,
This is after the playoffs. There's no Eagles.
Shush! I'm there. I can't
All
even
right, all right.
name the reindeers. Now, Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the pole.
Blitz?
To the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away, all.
Wait, they didn't even leave the presents yet.
That's my favorite part.
Dashing away, dashing. He's got to motivate the reindeer to get to the house.
Are they dashing through the snow?
Yes.
On one horse open sleigh. I want
So the reindeer.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, all right.
Did you only girl reindeer keep their antlers in the wintertime? That's science.
Hey, could you excuse me for a second? Could you listen to the story now?
Yes, listening.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly.
Oh, there was a hurricane?
When they meet.
It must have been in Florida.
Shush! When they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
But there was pirates?
This is a
Where
lie.
did the pirates from?
Corsairs.
No, coursers.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh
Corsairs.
my God. There's no
Corsets?
story.
I have to make more corsets?
No. Can you please just listen to the story? I asked you to help me read. Just listen and listen.
Drinking this whole thing was a mistake.
I told you not to drink during the reading of this beautiful story.
It expires today.
Please do the next line. And then in a twinkling. Why are you laughing?
You said twinkling.
You did. You said twinkling.
It's all happened. In a twinkling, they appeared on the roof.
Tinkling on the roof.
There's no tinkling.
Twinkling.
This is a beautiful Christmas story.
You are an angry elf.
I'm not an
I
angry elf.
know.
I'm trying to read a beautiful Christmas story, and now all of a sudden the Santa's peeing on the roof. It's not happening. It's twinkling.
Well, where else does Santa go?
Please be quiet.
Don't eat yellow snow.
When I was a kid, I saw yellow snow on my roof. That's why.
Crap it. We're not talking about yellow snow in this beautiful Christmas story right now. The prancing and pawing of each little hoof, as I drew in my head, was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound, which is hard for him because he's a big man. He eats a lot of carbs.
He is like a ninja, though.
That's true.
He needs to go on a little bit of a diet, I think. I think we should talk to him.
If you're gonna
Get the diabetes.
You gotta make me believe you want to hear it because I don't believe you want to hear it right now.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
I'm all ears.
All right, Rudy. We're sorry. We want to hear the story.
Sorry, Rudy.
We want to hear the story.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot. And his clothes was all tarnished with ashes and soot. Bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. All right, thank you. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks was like roses. His nose like a cherry.
Reminds me of a homeless guy I saw on
You
the
start talking again. You was doing good, and then we're not. Santa Claus does not look like a homeless man.
I mean, kind of.
His little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
Sounds a little like.
You're still talking, Crampit.
I'm just.
My eyes twinkling.
It's a good thing it's not tinkling.
Stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath.
He should stop smoking.
He should actually.
He's gonna get lunch.
Yeah,
Don't smoke, kids.
I know.
He had a broad face and a little round belly. Little might be a little.
Yeah, it's more than a little
Something
belly.
Hasn't been little in years.
It shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. That is true.
I want some jelly.
I like jelly.
Yeah,
I like jelly.
Yeah. Jelly's good.
All
Jelly's good.
right, let's get. Come on. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
I'm uncomfortable.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to regret.
He snapped his neck. Oh, sorry.
It's got violence. It's got real dark.
No.
I like violence.
Santa Claus did not break his neck. He just turned like quick.
Oh.
Everybody say it?
Oh, he just turned his head. Why didn't you say it?
It didn't rhyme. It fit the rhyme scheme of the beautiful poem.
I love poetry.
Not a word, like you all ought to do. But he went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. Whoa!
Whoa. I thought this was a family show. Rudy.
No, he turned like a jerking motion as he turned. It didn't fit with the rhyme. This is what the man wrote. He's a beautiful author, and that's the way it sounds best. So come on.
There's not enough.
Laying a finger on the side of his nose, he gave a nod, and up the chimney he rose.
Woo!
All right, listen. I have one more small paragraph of this poem, so if you could please let me read it without interruption, I'd really appreciate it. All right?
All right.
It's the best part of it. All right? So let's just... He sprang to his sleigh. To his team gave a whistle. And away they all flew like the down of a... But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight. Happy Christmas to all. And to all a good night. Isn't that a beautiful story? Stop sleeping!
What? Did I miss it? Did I miss the end?
He flew out of sight.
Nice to read you a nice Christmas story.
That was a great Christmas.
He said goodnight. You were doing fine. You have to go to bed after someone says goodnight.
Yeah.
No,
That's
Steph,
true.
you did not lay a finger inside of his nose.
No.
It's New Year. It's New
Anyway.
Year. 324. I'm not going to make it to midnight if I don't take a nap.
Anyway, we the elves from Sandy's workshop, and I want to thank all of you for watching. And hold on, let me get it back. And I hope you all have a great rest of your season. Don't drink as much eggnog as Crampit.
So much eggnog.
Any of you have anything else to say to the nice people about the holiday times?
I love Christmas.
Yeah, it's great.
Little Jews.
What do you say?
I think he's got movie dreams.
Oh, that's not what it sounded like to me.
Don't tinkle on roofs.
There's no tinkling on the roofs. All right, everyone.
And go hang out with Jerk.
All right. I'm gonna
To all, good night.
Guys, pals, the non-binary gingerbread pals, we have the Lords of Adventure or our imported elves. Give them a really big bundle of love.
And
And
that was great.
oh my, I was laughing so bloody hard. That was
I
amazing.
was not laughing. But, I'm not.
He was laughing on the inside.
I'm a happy, jolly elf. I'm named after Rudolph his own self.
But you're not being very happy, jolly.
Because you make me crazy.
So friends at home, remember this is a pay what you will show. So please send some holiday cheer to the Lords of Adventure. Go to PayPal.me/Lords of Adventure. Send them some holiday love. And a couple of things, because we have two owners of the New Jersey Renaissance Fair right here on screen with us.
Wow.
Season 11 is scheduled for May and June in 2021, which is one day away, but then also 5 and 6 months away. Yes, Rudy the elf.
Technically, it's season 12.
Season 12.
Season 11 was when Pistachio the elf came and through, and he had to make a decision. It was a virtual.
So would this be season 12 or season 11.2?
It's 12.
All right.
We don't know math.
It was the 11th anniversary.
Oh, all right.
That would be actually.
Wait, didn't you skip a year though? Didn't you skip a year?
No, we didn't skip a year, unless you're counting this year.
Pistachio! You didn't forget Pistachio!
Well, you can buy your tickets at njrenfair.com. And coming up towards the end of January, several people on the screen right now are going to be a part of Murder at Cloudhaven Murder Mystery, January 22nd at 7 p.m. Tickets at njrenfair.com. And again, don't forget to send some love to the Lords of Adventure, paypal.me/Lords of Adventure. Elves, I will see you all at the end of the show for the New Year's toast. So stick around.
Toast.
All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. That was one of the best things I have seen in many a day. Holy smoke, that was fun. But I do hope all of you are having some wonderful good time watching the show. Adamo Igna saying that Rudy deserves better elf friends for Christmas. Goodness gracious. Stephanie misses all the wonderful weirdos. Carol Flynn just giving us applause. Michelle Blewett saying that was brilliantly done. And Carol says maths is hard. That is all very correct. And thank you for using the proper version of maths. It is maths because it is mathematics. It is not math. Americans get it right. But now, friends, I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and it is my turn to take over the stream. So I hope that you have not had too much poetry, because I'm going to do one of my own devising. This is based off of the Hamlet Christmas special, and I do hope that you enjoy it. Hamlet Christmas special is my favorite holiday play to do, and this one is excuse me, beg your pardon. I called "'Twas the Night Before Festivus." So, 'twas the night before Festivus, when all through Elsinore not a creature was stirring, not King Hamlet no more. King Claudius and Queen Gertrude were snug in their bed, as cozy as the poison poured into the king's head. The guards walked the parapets, their hands balled into fists, going o'er in their mind the Festivus grievance lists. And I, in my period appropriate sleepwear, goodness gracious, where did it go? Oh, just lost my script. And I, in my period appropriate sleepwear, had just settled my brain with nary a care. When, out in the courtyard, there arose such a kerfuffle, I sprang from my bed, my oaths not needing to muffle. I ran down the grand staircase, where, to my surprise, the gloomy Prince of Denmark stood in front of my eyes. He was dressed all in black from his head to his toes, just a sad goth kid, the kind everyone knows. He held out his hands to me, empty, bereft, as if he must shew me he had not a shred of hope left. Hamlet, I cried, my friend, why art thou sad? For tomorrow is Festivus, with no gloom to be had. He smiled at me sadly, through his teeth blew a whistle, and then, like a jackass, took a bite of a thistle. Horatio, my friend, said he, 'tis good of thee to show. As for why am I glum, the answer's, you know. Well, is it because your father's been slain by your self-same uncle, who now with your mother has lain? The moon, rising full in the cold Denmark sky, now gave a glint of madness in Hamlet's raven-like eye. My friend, you don't get it. That's not it at all. The murder of my father is not why I bawl. Then why, my friend, do you howl at the sky, and wherefore, sweet Hamlet, is the reason you cry? I shall tell thee, Horatio, for 'tis not all that hard. I have not received a single, solitary Festivus card. This answer of his was beyond my belief, as he fell to his knees and cried out, Oh, good grief! At this, Ophelia's sweet nymph did quite suddenly appear, attended by poor players who were surprisingly near. Hamlet, my love, my dove, my dear sweet baboo, I have some words to provide some small comfort to you. As you know, for tomorrow the great hall we did rent, and I'd like for you to direct our Festivus pageant. He jumped to his feet, gave a shout of, That's it! Then flew to rehearsal, for the acting bug had bit. To the players he spoke, Speak the speech, I pray. Suit the word to the action for this our holiday play. The players then laughed and they jeered, for this was absurd. They danced to Schroeder's music and ignored the royal nerd. Ophelia then said, Hamlet, my love, my dove, you must now go and find us a Festivus pole for our holiday show. Let not the slings and arrows of seasonal affective disorder keep you from finding what is very near our Danish border. Be not morose and let sadness leave thy mind, and get the biggest, shiniest, most aluminiuminous pole you can find. I shall do this thing, Hamlet arose with a cry, and I went with him too to see what we could espy. We sought high, we searched low, we looked near and looked far. We scanned every pole lot neath the bright Yuletide star. What of this one, Hamlet, I asked, of one in my sight. Nay, 'tis too tall, he replied, for the Festivus night. What of that one, my prince? Surely 'tis sound. I think not, dear Horatio, it's not worth gathering round. I saw yet another, and announced it, Ta-da! Yet Hamlet said, it doesn't have that certain je ne sais quoi. But then turning around in a bit of a fit, Hamlet fell to his knees and said, I found it. I know not, Hamlet, said I, 'tis awfully wee. Remember what Ophelia said. Quoth Hamlet, I think it needs me. So to the rehearsal we two forged ahead. When Hamlet presented the pole, the players called him a blockhead. Hamlet cried, I don't get it. Don't you all understand? Doesn't anyone know the meaning of Festivus in our land? I do, Hamlet, came a small voice. So very clear to see. The players looked shocked that the voice came from me. Lights, please, I requested as I took center stage. The lights came up with a thunk, which showed off their age. In time so long ago, begins our play, in war-torn galaxy far, far away. A wise man was born and tried to bring peace to the land. He'd bring balm to the heart and hold an enemy's hand. He looked at the toil and strife and said that none of this works. And he writ down some edicts, the first saying, let's not be jerks. Just once a year, let's lay down our mutual enmity and gather together in a feast of great solemnity. We'll air all the petty grievances that burden our soul, demonstrate feats of strength and sing songs round the pole. No one knows who the wise man was, nor what his name might be, but there are some clues we have to discover his identity. Some people call him a space cowboy, others the gangsters of love. Some people call him Maurice. Woo! For he descends from above. As I left the stage with a bow and a wince, I turned round and let my gaze fall upon my good prince. He looked thoughtful and distant, his eyes they did roam. Said he, I'm taking my pole, and I'm going home. Later, we few saw the pole standing there, alone and unadorned in the frigid Danish air. 'Tis not a bad little pole, said Ophelia, whilst holding beads. All it needs is love. Love is all it needs. Just then we started, for we heard a great crash, and the Prince of Denmark rushed in, crying out, Hamlet smash! With his great sword raised high up over his head, he cried out to all that we soon would be dead. And as we all cowered, fear writ on my face, something altogether unexpected appeared out of time and out of space. With a whoosh and a clatter it came into view, and it was a box, rather ordinary, in blue. Our mouths agape in wonder. The doors then opened wide, and a mad person stepped out from the boxes inside. Wrapped in a long scarf and a good long coat, they gave us a smile that said they did not dare gloat. And then holding aloft some type of wand or a tool, I was left with the knowledge that bow ties are cool. Hamlet, said the loon, a medical professional to be sure. This is not the way. Death is not the cure. Please don't kill everyone who appears in this tale, for else we are doomed and this project will fail. I have grievances, said the prince. Yes, and that's true. Your dad murdered by your uncle, who then married your mum. Ew. That's not it, quoth Hamlet. That's not it at all. I feel not the love of my friends, and that's why I fall. I'm going through life, and it's all so very hard. And then I receive not a single solitary Festivus card. Hamlet, said the stranger, this has to be tough. But I know that you're made from much kinder stuff. Sometimes we forget to include those we hold dear. They become out of mind when they are not near. But I tell you, dear prince, it's all right to cry. Put down your sword and look up to the sky. Hamlet let go his sword and dropped to his knees. And as his face turned upward to the stars, he said, please. And in that one word, we all heard the love that we sometimes forget when push comes to shove. We gathered round Hamlet and we all held hands. We sang the sacred song behind our friendship's bands. The mad doctor then smiled so very wide, then stepped back into the box. It must be bigger inside. And as the box disappeared to the bells of St. John's, and the starlight shone all the snow-covered lawns, a voice came to us without rhyme or reason and said, yes, we might all die in the spring, the killing season. But for now, just remember, kindness is the best gift anyone gives. And today, just this once, everyone lives. Well, that is my tale. If you enjoyed that, dear friends, I do hope that you'll follow me on all the various social media, and I'm assuming you do. Remember, you can find me at shakespeareapproves.com, and on Facebook, Shakespeare Approves, Instagram, Shakespeare Approves, and YouTube, Shakespeare Approves. And if you're wondering why I'm just putting these up for right now, it's because I can't click the buttons and also read a script at the same time. And also, if you enjoy the show half as much as I enjoyed making it, then I enjoy it twice as much as you do, and that's called maths. And please go throw whatever you feel appropriate into my coffee account. Buy me a cup of coffee. Coffee.com/Shakespeare. Remember, this show is pay what you will, and please support all of your players here today. But let's bring all of our friends back into the show. We have Meadow Perry, we have Rudy and Charlie, the elf, the elf dwarf, and we have Cornelius, the good elf. Why are we all together? Here we are all together. I hope you all have
That was a beautiful story, Shakespeare.
I was so happy at the end.
Oh my God. I'm not crying. I just had something in my eye.
Oh, you just had. Well, thank you. And Stephanie has renamed you all. You are the elves of adventure. She says you are the elves of adventure. So,
whoa, I love it.
And but let's just have a good thing. So, let us have our New Year's toasts. So, friends at home, raise your glasses high as we go around the room and have our New Year's toasts.
Wait. Toast? Yeah, I got
yes.
weed. It's not, you mean like a drink?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Well, Rudy's running off. So, oh, there he is. So, Rudy, would you like to go first?
Yeah, I would like to make a toast.
All right. Oh, and remember, everyone, when we all cheer, right? So, let's all hit towards the camera, and then also make awkward eye contact. All right. That is Palo Gabanto. Awkward eye contact.
I would like to raise this cup of Christmas cheer to all my brothers and elves of adventure who came here. And even though sometimes they annoy me and I have dreams and fantasies of taking a big rock when they're sleeping and putting it on top of their head with an exceptional amount of force that would crack it like a walnut, I still love them. I love them. And the elves of adventure, let's have a great New Year, and let's start. We got to get back to work tomorrow, building the Oculuses and all the toys. So Happy holidays.
We need a union.
Yeah, there we go. Charlie, since you're on the same screen as Rudy, do you want to go?
Yeah. I want to raise a toast to all the people who came to see the show today. May you have a wonderful new year, and it's better than the last.
Here.
Oh, yeah. Cheers. Yeah.
Awkward eye.
Crumpet, would you like to go?
I'm gonna give a toast to seatbelts and vaccines.
Seatbelts and vaccines.
That's great.
That's great.
Yay, science.
Yeah, and airbags. Let's add airbags into that. All right. Crumpet. Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa, you're muted. Kwanzaa, unmute your mic.
He's not listening.
Better, trust me.
I bet it's hilarious whatever he's saying.
This is better, trust me.
Kwanzaa,
This is the best words of wisdom you're ever gonna not hear.
Kwanzaa.
I can't hear you.
My mute was on.
Yeah, we all
That
know.
never happens.
We all know
We
that.
do.
That never happens. All right. Here's health to those I love, and wealth to those who love me.
Oh, cheers.
I feel like you said a lot more before you unmuted.
You know what? It was brilliant no matter what.
It's probably for the best.
I want a mute button for the elves next year.
Cornelius, your turn.
Oh, all right. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door.
Aww.
He got that off of Google.
Yes, I
And the
did.
Batman.
I'm on the same page. It's right
He was
there.
in the lower left corner. He had time to look stuff up.
Bubble magician Meadow Perry. Give us yours.
2020 was a lot like trying to make a bubble and it kept popping. But going into 2021, let us all be hopeful that we will make a beautiful iridescent bubble and it will bring awe to everybody.
Oh, cheers
Yeah.
to for that.
Cheers.
And for me, I have given absolutely no thought to mine. But there we go. All right, here we go. To all of you here with us today, to all of my friends on this show today, to everyone not watching, just to everyone, here's to all of you. We have made it so far, touch wood, and for the next 3 to 6 months until we all get vaccinated, just don't be stupid, right?
Yeah.
But also, thank you. It's an amazing career. This is the best possible job we could have in the world, and you will make it possible. So thank you very, very, very much for making our dreams come true. And we hope that we are able to bring some light and happiness into your world. I do hope all of you, I'm going to take a moment, will join us for all the various events. So starting with Meadow Perry, Meadow has on January 8th, she has her Meadow Perry Bubble Magic. 7 p.m. tickets available at meadowperry.com/events. The Lords of Adventure have coming up, and I'm just going to bring them all up on screen. Lords of Adventure have coming up the NJ Ren Fair Season 12. Get your tickets starting now at njrenfair.com. That's going to be May 29th and 30th and June 5th and 6th, 2021. And then in just 3 weeks, January 22nd, 7 p.m., Murder at Cloudhaven Murder Mystery. And then, of course, I, for myself tonight, have Shakespeare's New Year's Shaken Eve, 9:30 p.m. Tickets at shakespeareproof.com. You use code Shakespeare to save $5 off of your ticket. It's going to have Andrew McKee, the Irish bard, Lady Prudence, the court composer, the Langers Ball, Chaste Treasure, Drunken Disorderly, Alo Garbanzo as himself. So
That's an all-star lineup.
yeah, it really is. So friends, have a very happy New Year. I hope to see some of you tonight. And Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Cheers to your happy New Year, friends.
It's fast.
Glorious Faction. Make sure you throw some money into everyone's tip jars here today. Remember, the show was pay what you will. And have a very, very happy rest of the New Year. For next year, I will be home for Christmas. Bye-bye, friends.
I'll use
Yeah. Good night, you. Good night,
Bye, everyone.